Kabir starts with, "Oh, my soul, you come and you go." So this is just this recognition that the soul is everlasting. And you could say that it takes on various earth suits, some people have called it, that the soul comes back to a human body to learn about life from a different perspective, to learn about life as a female, as a male, as a wealthy person, as a poor person, as a person with perhaps fundamentally good health, and as a person who suffers their whole life with their health, struggles with it, as a person who is clear on their purpose and their reason for being here, and a person that's not so much, a person that comes in with many, many gifts and talents that are just obvious, and one that seems to have to live more experiences to really discover those things. A person that lives in a particular culture, or that is raised within a particular religion, particular country. Someone who chooses to have many, many children, someone who chooses to perhaps be celibate, to be a spiritual monk or nun or something like that. Someone who chooses to experience addictions. So there's all kinds of different possibilities, and from what I read, I don't know this firsthand, but I have a sense of it, is that we've all experienced all of these to some extent or another. Someone who is famous and someone who is utterly unknown. And none of these roles are worse or better than the other. That's the soul's perspective. We play these roles in order to discover who and what we are, and ultimately to let go of those identities, knowing that that is not what we are. The role that we're playing is not what we are, and it's not the essence of what we have to bring forth. I mean, we could have certain talents and gifts that help us to express our soul, for sure, but it's not essentially who we are. And so, yes, we come and we go, and we take on various roles individually, but also we take on various roles with the souls that we find ourselves in life after life. So again, it's not I don't know this for sure, but I have had an inner experience, as you all have, of course, of meeting people and just feeling like you know them. They feel familiar. They bring up maybe very loving feelings, or some people, just for whatever reason, bring up a sense of fear or disdain or something like that. And it often feels like there's something more there. And according to the people that do have these abilities to see into our lives and our soul contracts, that we do come back again and again to play roles, to reverse roles with various souls. We're somebody's mother, we're somebody's child, we're somebody's partner, we're somebody's slave. And so we come and we go through the paths of time and space. And then it's in useless play, you'll not find your way, so set your course and go. So we could really just play around on the level of being a human being. And many people seem to choose to do that. At least that seems to be the kind of the main impetus of their experience here. And yet, for those of us who are called to the soul-guided path, when we speak to the masters, when we listen to the masters, the encouragement is to to touch into our greatest longing. As we spoke about the first class of soul coaching, what is your greatest aspiration? And maybe that's changed now from that first class many months ago. So to me, that's setting your course. To really reflect on what is truly important to us and to orient towards that moment after moment after moment. Whether that's truth or love or peace or harmony. But I think the more you can refine it, the better that's going to be, the more it's going to set that rudder on the ship. And it is non-negotiable. So once we've touched into that longing in our being, and we visit it often, this is a spiritual practice or whatever we do to kind of connect us more deeply, reminds us of that longing. And hopefully through this course, you've recognized that what we're looking for is not outside of us, but it's inside of us. And we follow the path towards it by feeling the longing where it lives in us, that fire, that desire. So setting our course is connecting to what we most long for as a golden thread that links together all of our moments, all of our interactions. And of course, we're going to forget it. We're going to miss the mark, but we always have the opportunity to go back, to come back to it. And again, that's what a regular practice does, is it gives us the time and the space to connect with our deepest longing and with our spiritual being. So set your course and go.